Hi again, everybody. It is Sunday evening, September the 5th of 2010, and we're coming to you here with a late-breaking update here this Sunday evening. About 15 minutes ago, the National Hurricane Center uh, advised there's a new tropical depression that has formed in the Gulf of Mexico, and since it's relatively close to the United States, we wanted to give you the latest information as quickly as possible so that if you live in that part of the country, you'll have a good idea of what's going on at this time. As you can see, there's a lot of convection and precipitation in the Gulf of Mexico, and throughout the day, pressures were falling down here in the Bay of Campeche, and finally we had a small area of low pressure formed within this precipitation, and it's been organizing all day, and it's organized enough to where the National Hurricane Center has declared it a tropical depression. If you look at a radar here out of the Tampico, Mexico area, actually Alvarado, Mexico, if you look closely, you can see the spinning here on the radar, and that would be the center of the depression. And looking at these last few frames of the radar out of Mexico, if you'll notice, the storm's movement is to the north-northeast. And of course, the further out into the water the storm gets, the more time it's going to have to strengthen. The ocean temperatures here in this part of the Gulf are very warm. They are in the low 80s and even a few degrees warmer than that at some spots. So there's a lot of fuel to spread the flame here, so to speak. So we're going to need to keep an eye on this depression very closely, as it could quickly strengthen within a matter of several hours. Now, if we look at the computer models on where they want to take this storm, most of the guidance suggests the storm going inward into the northeast Mexican coast. Early on for the first 12 to 18 hours, they do show the northerly component, and then they do show a northwesterly turn, putting the storm over land here within a couple of days. So that would certainly be good news. It wouldn't give the storm a lot of time to strengthen, and just would bring some beneficial rains to northern Mexico and southern Texas. Now, there is a couple of computer models that are wanting the storm to take the northerly movement for a while longer. And one of the computer models actually shows a landfalling storm between Brownsville and Corpus Christi on Tuesday. So that's definitely not out of the question. Chances are very low, excuse me, that this scenario would pan out. But if you live in southern Texas, you definitely need to keep an eye on this storm early in this week as things develop. The official track from the Hurricane Center, as we stated, it is moving north at 7 miles an hour at the moment. They are calling for a northwesterly turn sometime tomorrow, and they are expecting the storm to to develop into a tropical storm tomorrow and not strengthen into a hurricane at this time, because it's going to hit land pretty quick. There is a tropical storm warning from Tampico, Mexico, up to the mouth of the Rio Grande River, just south of Brownsville. And this track basically does get updated 4 times a day, so definitely check back here with Hurricane Tracker. Once it's updated by the Hurricane Center, we'll pull in the latest tracks. That way you folks in South Texas can keep abreast of what's going on. Nevertheless, it does look like it is going to be pushing as a depression northward into West Texas. They do need some rainfall in that area, so that would be some good news there, but we certainly would like to see this thing get inland sooner rather than later, because this time of year in the Gulf of Mexico, storms tend to strengthen very quickly. But anyway, that is a special update for this evening, and we will talk to you sometime tomorrow. Thanks for being a Hurricane Tracker customer, everybody.